What's happening, people, and welcome to another episode of My Player in Career Mode. My name is Dirty Mike, and if you're new to the series, then it's all about developing your pro and taking them to greatness. So in the previous installment, the big money-making question that I asked everyone, hey, should I be looking to make some moves and get out of PSG? We're coming up on a new season. If this is a great time to go somewhere, if I'm trying to make something happen, I'm trying to go in a different direction. We didn't qualify for the Champions League this season, which is a big disappointment. And I feel like I don't really owe PSG very much. And what I mean by that, they picked me up from an ugly situation that I had going on with Aston Villa mid-season in the January transfer window. Got a deal, got me to come over, score some goals, provide some assists. But there's no loyalties there. We don't have any of that going down. I don't feel like they owe me something, I owe them something. We had a strictly business relationship. The fans aren't too attached to Mr. Dirty Mike. So a move is very easy for me to make without having any hard feelings, no negative precautions, nothing's going down that would make this an ugly situation. So at the beginning of this episode, I put the transfer request in, and I'm hoping that I bring some big clubs' interest that I can actually get playing time for. I've noticed that if you're going to go to a major club such as Barcelona or Real Madrid, a Manchester United, Man City, if your player is not rated extremely high, it's going to be difficult to move into their starting lineup and get consistent playing time. And my big major, and I mean major complaint with PSG, another reason that I want to get out of here, is the defense. I just can't stand it. I have no control over the defense, and we concede so many goals, especially for 5-minute halves. I know the difficulties on Legendary, but some games we give up 2, 3, 4 goals. And it's shocking. I don't understand how the computer or the AI can be defending at such a poor level, considering the amount of money PSG spends on our defensive backline. We got 4 defenders, and they just concede goal after goal after goal, and it's just not a good look. And Mr. Dirty Mike picks up another knock. Almost every season, it feels like my player gets an injury at some point, and they hype this one up. They make it sound like it's a very severe injury. I had to come out of the game because it was so severe. I got an email that was titled Enforced Break, and then when I opened it, it was very anticlimactic. I had a bruised elbow and I would be out 4 or 5 days, which is really funny to me, but whatever. I'm glad it's not a serious injury. And we get matched up against Zion. Make sure to remember that result. FC Zion for the Europa League. It's a Switzerland side, and we won 5-0 in the first match, and that's when we were at home. So we'll be traveling for the second leg of that matchup. And I got an offer from Real Madrid. Big transfer news. They want to pay me a lot of money. I mean a lot. I think it's at $140,000 a week or something stupid ridiculous. The problem is I'm not sure if I would get any playing time there. I spoke about it a little bit earlier in this episode. Some of the major clubs, I'm not sure I'm at that level in terms of overall rating where I would be a huge priority or a game changer, a difference maker. And Real Madrid right now in this career mode, they have Benzema, they have Ronaldo, they have Modric, they have Nazari. Yeah, that's right, I said Nazari. They have him on the squad at this point. And they also have Ozil, and the list keeps going. Di Maria, a lot of players that have a higher overall rating than myself. So I'm not sure if I would be able to get playing time or if they would just be buying me solely on hoping that I develop into their next Ronaldo or the next big thing there. Maybe even a really clinical Higuaín would be really cool. I think that he's an amazing player, and he's usually underrated in FIFA. Higuaín is one of those guys that in each installment of FIFA, regardless of his overall rating, he's never going to surpass Ronaldo or Benzema as a striker in terms of FIFA ability. And he's never going to be fast enough or skillful enough to be on the wing and be an improvement in comparison to Di Maria or Jose Callejon. So he's just in a tough spot. He's a tweener. He's going to be your super sub off the bench. So as we head into the last matchup of this episode, remember I told you to remember this result against FC Zion. We won 5-0 at home in the first leg of the Europa League. So there's no way we could possibly blow that aggregate, correct? Nope. Keep watching. It's unbelievable. So we give up the first goal. The AI doesn't even celebrate because they know they need 5 more. But that's when the trouble starts. Penalty kick number 1. Goes to the right side, well taken PK, upper 90. It's going to be tough to block. My goalie is just chilling though. He's not even going to dive. He's just going to watch it. My keeper has been, not good. There's not really too many words I can use to describe his play. He allows more goals than I think that he makes saves. His ratio to blocks per goals is not good. I'm not sure if you can look at that ratio, but if it's a stat line that they keep, my keeper is on the bottom of the league for sure. He's a new goalie we picked up this season, and he's atrocious. He doesn't stop anything. So we're down 4-0 at halftime with 3 penalty kicks, and Thiago Silva received a red card for 2 yellow cards on these dumb PKs. All of them were grabs, no slide tackles in the box. I thought about going with a sweaty pass across there for Lavezzi, but his finishing in this episode, at least the last couple games, he's been on kind of an off run of form, so I was going to go ahead and be selfish. I didn't trust him to get the job done. From kickoff, we concede another goal, so we're at 5-1. Thankfully, we got that away goal, and look at my goalie once again, showing you guys his prime time performance, his skills. I don't know what is he doing right there. It's awful. So we lose 6-1. However, because of the away goal, we're gonna go through on aggregate in the Europa League. But that game was enough for me. I had stalled the Real Madrid offer, but I can't handle conceding goals like this. I just can't do it. We've spent way too much money on the back four. We need a new manager. Obviously, our current manager does not know how to teach defense. So, heading to Real Madrid. New man to bolster at Real Madrid. I'm not sure how well that's going to go. We'll find out what kind of role I'm going to play, but I couldn't wait. The transfer window was starting to run out, and I didn't have any offers on the table. So, in the comment box, let me know what you think of my final decision. What move would have you guys made? And if you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Twitter at Mike09USA. I have a lot more content coming for you ASAP.